It's a little drop.
What's going on?
Damn,
Sure,
bro.
God damn.
Kindest nation.
Episode 36 of the
Bitch.
It's been well, August 10th is our last show. It's been a while.
Today is September 1.
Not great. It's not great by us.
1st. That's not great by us. We have been keeping up with the Cookout gaming streams though. Call of Duty streams. Those have been fun. However,
It's been all right.
a lot of good content from there.
Some good content.
What'd you say?
Some good content. Some is kind of I got hoed.
Yeah, I think there's some personal bias because you're a little trust on stream, and I think the viewers are now understanding that. We've been saying it for a while. I think now the viewers are understanding who Adam really is. However, Adam and Eris, how are you doing? Any updates the last 3 weeks?
I just lost $100 tonight, but other than that,
Why?
I'm good. Because Oklahoma State decided to score the football all of a sudden this year. Didn't know that was going to be a thing.
That's tough.
Yes.
Eris, how are you doing?
Chilling, man. You know how it is.
All right. So on the docket today, we have college football preview, a tier list on contenders versus pretenders. We talked Donovan Mitchell going to the Cavs, Russell Wilson getting paid, and then we're gonna try our luck again at the mugshot challenge at the end. Because
Took a little break. Yeah,
Not a great showing
we might have
last
been
time,
around
huh?
some more people within that time. Maybe seen some things, seen a lot of people, seen a lot of things, and now we can better assess people and match them up with their crimes. But first, we're gonna start off with college football, and we are gonna welcome back the Cookout in college football insider Tyler Henderson.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. T.
How we
What's
doing?
good, baby?
Hey man, I'm good. I'm blessed to be at the Cookout. We don't eat potato salad around here. We only
We don't eat
ribs,
potato salad.
steaks,
Okay.
chicken.
Quick question on potato salad. Have you ever put raisins in your potato salad?
What?
I
What?
am not of the lighter variety.
Okay.
Of the fair skin.
That was one of the questions of like, are you black? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Temperature checks. Had to do a quick temperature check. You're kind of light skinned, so we needed to ask.
That's fair. That's fair.
But Tyler, how you been, man? It's been a minute.
Been busy, man. Been
It's been like 2
trying to get
minutes.
the people what they want. What do they want? They want college football. So been busy, been running around, been having some fun. So excited.
Calling the wrong place. Never mind, my fault.
Be stressful out there. Be stressful out there.
What's
My
the
bad.
Tyler? What's the vibes this weekend? Big game versus Utah. How we feeling?
Listen,
How we
here's the deal.
feeling?
Here's the deal. You don't
Go Utes,
enter the
baby.
swamp and leave alive unless you a Gator. So
Yeah.
it's a big game. It's a big game. It's sold out, 90,000. So it'll be fun.
Look at our Gators, man. Look at our
Hey.
Gators.
Look at our Gators, man.
Look at our
What are we
Gators.
doing?
Look at our Gators.
I
Can I ask you a question, bro?
Say that again.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
How did you become a Florida State fan? I'm just curious.
So my father's side.
We watched a lot of bad football growing up. And
First of all, relax. My dad's side is from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. So he grew up, should have been by proximity a Canes fan, but for whatever reason did not like Miami. Grew up watching Florida State. He's also a big Charlie Ward fan.
That makes sense.
And then by what
NBA
distributed
superstar
property
Charlie
then?
Distributed property. I taught that today.
Oh, math teacher guy over there. Anyway,
Look at this guy.
so yeah, I'm a Florida State fan first, and then I am also a Wisconsin Badger fan because I lived there for 5 years after college. So rolling with the Noles and the Badgers. Noles got big game this weekend against LSU. Let's get it.
Loss.
Let's get it.
Those dudes aren't good either. Right?
I do have a question for you, Bo, because
Yes.
I got asked this question a lot because Houston and Texas are going to be in the same conference.
Yes.
If Wisconsin and Florida State match up, big game. I'm talking about both undefeated. Who
Sure.
you rooting for?
1-0 because they're not
Florida
going.
State.
Florida State
Florida State.
easily.
Yeah, no question. No question.
Wow.
I'm
All
a
right.
Florida State fan first.
Okay.
1,000%. Just like the
Respect it.
Cubs and the Red Sox, the Cubs fan first. Celtics, Bulls. I'm wearing Bull stuff in the TD Garden. I don't care.
Okay. I like it. I respect it.
Loyal.
We ride or die Florida over here, so it don't matter.
You're not. Okay,
We ride or die.
Okay, look, Adam's worn 50 different schools on this show. Okay, I've seen Florida, I've seen Houston, I've seen Texas,
Arkansas. I only have 4. Look, I have Texas, Houston, obviously. Florida, my cousin played football there, so I kind of started rooting for them. Arkansas, my whole family.
You can run too, boy.
That motherfucker is fast. And then my whole family's from Arkansas, so I root for the Razorbacks.
He probably ran past Florida State a couple times.
He definitely did.
Relax, bro.
This boy can run, man.
Florida State
was fast.
State's the hottest team in the country right now. I want to know.
Okay.
Lord.
You know, it is what it is.
Virtual dog fight, but anyway.
Dog.
I don't even know who Wisconsin plays this weekend. Actually, first
We get to watch Graham Mertz play football, so that's going to be
yes, sir.
Gone.
It's merch season, man. Merch is flying off the shelves in Madison.
Anyways,
well.
let's get into it.
But I will say, because Tyler Henderson, friend of the show, if Florida is in the national championship game, I don't even want to say it out loud. But
That boy Tyler gonna be sweating bullets, boy.
Don't tell my dad. Don't tell my dad. But I will root for Florida
watching the Super Bowl
if they make it to the national championship game.
Make it to the Natty game. We're gonna be big time. We're gonna get tickets.
Me and Tyler watched when he was a Falcon, watched them blow that 28-3 in the Super Bowl together.
Yeah, you know, it was remember that Cowboys game where we watched together, and then the Falcons the Cowboys were up 28-0, and we both said this lead is not big enough at all.
Yeah, they're gonna go ahead and do that thing where they find a way to suck.
When the final score was like 42-28, they never scored again.
Cowboys didn't score again. That was it. Standard, just typical Cowboys behavior. That's all.
Hey, quick trivia question for you: who was the starting running back who was the quarterback and running back for that team that day?
That day,
Yeah,
both
just ugh.
Which team was this?
The 2015 Cowboys. Both ugly.
Is that Brandon Whedon's time?
I was gonna say Brandon Whedon.
Yes, that was the quarterback.
Brandon Whedon and you said the running back?
With DeMarco Murray's backup.
Yeah, I'll give you a hint. You just spoke about his college team earlier, Adam.
Arkansas? Darren McFadden.
That's a good guess. D-Mac is a good guess. Was it Felix Jones?
You lost a bet.
I lost.
Oklahoma State.
Virginia. Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State running back? Was it Julius? Not Julius Randle.
Joe Randall.
Yeah, the dude that got caught shoplifting. Joseph Randall. Oh,
nice.
That's what Jerry tried us out there with that day.
I like Joe Randall, but he was just, oh my God.
He was an idiot.
That's just cologne and boxers.
Let's call a spade a spade. He was still,
good Lord.
Underwear in the NFL.
Oh.
All right. So do we want to run through the tier list with Tyler?
Let's get it.
All right, cool. So let's.
Me and Tyler probably about to argue.
Oh, I think we all are.
This normally how I go.
I feel like I'm not gonna have much say because both teams I root for are shit.
Dog shit.
You gotta roll up to it.
So I'm not. There's not gonna be much argument from me, I don't think. But all right, let's get it.
Yeah, T.
All right, so on this tier list, this tier list I stole it from I don't know whoever on the internet, but we have the college football playoff contenders, conference contenders, divisional contenders, above average, average, bottom of the conferences, and then we have Texas A&M.
Yep.
So for whatever reason, Florida is first. So
Yeah. Hey man, we're big AR-15 fans on this show. Oh, can't say that anymore. That's right. He's just AR now. That's right. He's just AR now.
Yes, smart.
Big AR fans on here.
Come on, Florida. Florida, what are they? +8 versus Utah. Slam it.
Hammer it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Florida.
I'm gonna stay out of this one.
Good idea.
Good idea.
Smart.
Very smart. Very smart.
We'll just put him at the top.
I don't have many thoughts on Florida. So
Here's what I'll say about Florida.
Mhm.
Because they play in the SEC West, I think they have a shot at being conference contenders because they have a shot at getting to the title game. Then they got to run into Bama.
Well,
and everybody wants Bama until Bama pulls up.
Georgia's pretty good too. Stetson Bennett, I mean, for some reason, I'm still not sold on him.
I just don't like looking at him play. That's all.
Yeah, I don't know. He just plays
like
ugly to me.
Him play.
Yes.
So I feel like they got a shot. I mean,
I like
I'm
putting
doing
a
division and conference.
Huh?
We can put them at conference and we can readjust.
Okay. They're at least divisional.
I was gonna say divisional and not conference just because I think.
Hey, by the way, we're the
there's only
SEC
2 conference
East.
contenders.
East. I got never eat sour watermelon. That they are in the East. That's
I hate that just happened.
No,
he wasn't wrong.
I was gonna say divisional just because I think there's only 2 conference contenders, I guess, and I think that's Bama, Georgia. So I was gonna say.
So you think they're locks?
Yeah, I just think it's difficult to put 3 in there. Well, I guess we'll see. Let's just leave it.
Let's go on to the next one. Missouri, bottom of the conference.
I mean, they're bad, right?
They're bad.
Oregon State.
They're not in anything school, really.
They're not bad at. They weren't bad at basketball. They are decent at baseball. Oregon State's really good at baseball, but they're bottom of the conference.
Very elite. A&M.
So A&M honestly, will probably be divisional contenders, but
we're a hating podcast. So.
We are very much biased.
And if Tyler wasn't here, Florida would have their own section. So would Miami. It'd be Florida, Miami.
But on a serious note, Tyler, I want to. What do you think about A&M? I'm sure you
talented team, really good, really talented team. Just announced their starting quarterback, so that's always, you just don't know what you're gonna get. You can always look good in camp. You can always look good in camp, and then you got 90,000 at Kyle Field, and it's just not the same as practice. So, wait to be seen for them. I think super talented on paper. They got a really good freshman class, but
well, you know why they got that.
Team. I'm not gonna say hey or nay.
Nope.
But you just wonder, is this the year for Jimbo? So we'll see.
That's what I was going to ask you. A&M went 4-4 last year in the SEC. In your mind, if you can say, how many games do you think they need to win for his job to be safe?
I don't think his job is in jeopardy.
Really?
Because of that Alabama win and a primetime game with a backup quarterback.
I was just about to say, because you brought up the that they just named their starter.
Yeah.
What do you think of that starter? How do you feel about him?
I mean, it's just a wait to be seen.
He's a sophomore.
Yeah.
Haynes King, right?
Yeah.
We saw him play. Remember we went to
at Longview in the state game.
I think, and this was one of those things too where you just. The system's going to be the system. Can he run it? Can he run the ball well? It really is what, the SEC has become. Can your quarterback run the ball? If he can run the ball, then everything is open. If you can't run the ball as a quarterback, then you're making everything just a little bit harder. in my mind, can you make a defense defend the grass behind you, but also the width of the field? That's where running quarterbacks become a problem because they make you cover everything. So I don't know. I'm interested to see how he does. He's athletic. He's fast. He's got a big arm too. He can spin it. So
but he's not very big though.
Is he not?
I don't think so. I feel like when I watch him, when I look at him, he doesn't look big.
I could be tripping. I'd be doing that.
And I think it's just when I look at him, he might be a big kid, but he's no Anthony Richardson, bro.
That's a big kid.
It's a big kid.
That's a big kid.
Big kid.
No Jordan Travis, man.
He's
ass. Boy,
6'3", 210.
We'll try to sneak that in there. Wouldn't know.
All right. So what about Wake Forest? Wake Forest also just lost Sam Hartman. I feel like
tough.
That is tough for them. So does that put them?
Crazy because we were just talking about him right before the news came out.
Yes, literally the day before.
We was praying on his downfalls. Wow.
I was not praying on his downfall. I was just saying that they're not beating Florida State. So,
but I think that hurts them. They lost A.T. Perry. They're not gonna be bottom of the conference. That's just no way. They have a really good team. I'll put them I think they're still contenders because I don't think divisional contenders. Because I don't think that the ACC is so up in the air. Who knows what Clemson's going to be like? Pittsburgh, they look like – I didn't watch the second half, but they look like ass against West Virginia in the first half.
Week.
Okay. NC State, they got a good quarterback. But, I think their division – they got a shot. He might be back. Who knows?
Yeah. Does anything come out with like what actually happened? Is it like a heart issue, or I haven't really looked much into it, but
I haven't either.
Okay. Due to a medical procedure.
Interesting.
But I don't know what that procedure was on. So not a lot of info on Sam Hartman. Anyway.
I think it's interesting too. Like when a team doesn't want you to find out information, you're not going to get anything from them.
Just not going to get it. Yeah.
Nope.
Like, literally nothing. Like I can't find anything.
Nope. And it's funny too because like people would just say this doesn't leave the building, and if it does, it came from the building.
So do you think, like, in your opinion, when that happens, does that mean it's something super serious or
case by case basis? I think one, you might be trying to protect the kid.
Yes.
Right. Or I think it's something so significant that you don't want it to hurt
like draft
how
value?
you handle it. Because if you handle it, if you mismanage it, then people are losing jobs. So just black box it, and some things are better left unsaid.
Yeah, that's true. I think like even him as a draft prospect too is if you can not disclose a ton of information, you can protect his draft value as well.
Yep.
Well, they're gonna get that medical out.
Eventually.
Somebody gonna get a hold of their information.
Yes. Yeah, they'll get it eventually, but I'm saying like as of right now. Like,
yes, I'm with you.
Write them off there. All right, so South Carolina.
Mr. Rattler.
Spencer Rattler, I say above average.
I think above average.
I think he's gonna be on a redemption tour and just playing with just middle fingers in the air at all times. So I'm excited to see him play. So
I hope he's gonna throw picks.
He's
gonna do that.
You're talking about raw talent throwing the ball. Oh, he can spin.
Yeah, I think he can spin. He can run. It's just
I think he just tries to make too many. It has to be a big play. It has to be a spin left, 46-yard touchdown.
Playing too much Madden.
Yeah,
I respect it. All right.
Vandy.
So, what about Vandy?
I mean, they look good against Hawaii, but a lot of the teams would. I think they'll be bottom.
All right. Very good baseball school.
Very good.
Arizona State.
Emory Jones.
Yeah,
they're playing right now.
Um,
they're gonna beat the brakes off of them. I say that.
Yeah. Average.
What do you think about Pac-12 football and just in general?
Just that's why it's disbanding, because nobody wants to watch that shit.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. Every conference has its own brand of football.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's why nobody likes to watch the Big fucking Ten.
What?
I think the Big Ten's good, but I think you just get really tough kids. You're gonna run the ball really well in the Big Ten.
Tyler,
like the
Big Ten is not fucking good.
Tyler, anytime I watch a Big Ten game, the commentary is saying, they said it today. What a good punting display. Come on, bro.
That's what it is, though.
Come on.
It's like watching the NFL.
Big 3-and-out fucking.
Nobody want to see that shit.
They're easy to bet. They're easy to bet.
Gotta watch fucking Wisconsin run the goddamn football.
Hey, Braylon Allen.
Times in the
Braylon Allen, dark horse Heisman candidate.
Good Lord.
Arizona, what we thinking?
You heard it here first. It said average.
That's Arizona State.
Arizona.
Oh, sorry. Arizona.
I think they're pretty bad.
I don't think they're very good. But then again, anyway, not gonna be the dead horse with them.
So we can put them at the bottom. One gripe I have about Arizona is that their colors are really good. I like navy, white, and red, and their uniforms are horrendous. Their numbers are so large on their jerseys. Like, it's just, I have an issue with it. They could cut the number size by like 33%. And like, you could still see from satellite what player is what. Their numbers are large. Oregon too, but like Oregon's jerseys are tough. So
tough.
All right, Arkansas
lost Treylon Burks. How do you replace that production? Because that's some production.
They're not bottom of the conference, but I think they'll be average.
I say above average.
Do they beat Cincinnati this week?
I don't think they do. Well,
Cincinnati lost a lot.
Who's quarterback in Cincinnati?
Yeah, I was going to ask that.
I think they beat Cincinnati.
And they lost Sauce, and they lost the other corner.
Kobe
Bean.
They lost. I think they beat Cincinnati. I think it's gonna be a good game though. I'm tuned in on that one.
Are we gonna put them at above average?
Tyler, what are we thinking?
I'm not commenting on the SEC teams.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
That's fair.
No bulletin board material.
That's fair.
Put them average. I think I'll say they play in the SEC West. But put them average.
Okay. All right, Auburn.
See, I think Auburn might be above average.
Yeah.
Who's Auburn's QB now?
Bo Nix.
Bo Nix is at Oregon.
No, Bo Nix is at Oregon.
Oh, he is at Oregon.
It's what's his name? He's not bad. I forgot his name.
That's okay.
He just won the job too. I'm so mad I forgot his name.
TJ.
Yes, he won that over. Well, I say he's not bad, but he was in a dogfight with Zach Calzada.
Yes. Do you think that Bo Nix had like the writing was on the wall that he wasn't going to win the job next year, so that's why he left?
Might have been not a good fit.
I think it's just
apparently he's been balling.
He's been hooping.
Oregon's going to be better. And
it's a different.
They needed a guy.
Different conference, easier conference.
Speaking of Oregon, have you guys seen that 2015 Alabama coaching staff?
Yes.
He was a graduate assistant in 2015. Dan Lanning, head coach at Oregon.
Oh yeah,
he was a GA.
That was just like 7 years ago, like not that long ago.
just a factory of coaches that come through.
Coach Napier, Coach Billy Napier was there as a receiver coach. Like,
must be fucking nice.
Yeah,
just spitting them out.
Yeah, bring them in. You get any job in the country.
One of the best defensive minds. Your fucking assistant coach.
Any job in the damn country.
So do we give Auburn?
I think they're above. I think they're.
But
I
not
think
a
they're
division.
They're above average.
No,
I think they're the second best team
probably
in
above
that.
average.
Well,
all right, so probably don't need to talk much about Alabama.
Yeah, come on.
They'll probably be in the playoffs again.
Baylor.
What about Baylor?
Hear me out. I think Baylor. Hot take. I think Baylor makes the playoffs this year.
I think Dan Aranda's a really good coach.
I do too. I think they make the playoffs this year.
Okay.
The only question
probably only be 5 teams there.
Is the conference, right? Are they going to have enough prestige to get in?
The thing is, though, tell me if I'm wrong. I feel like the Pac-12 is just. I feel like that 4th spot is so wide open. You're going to have Ohio State. You're going to have Alabama. Probably maybe Georgia, maybe, but after that, even the last 2 spots. I mean, who knows?
I'm with you. I think the one thing I don't like about the college football playoff is it hurts. It crushes you for losing late.
Yes, that's true.
Like if you're going to lose, you better lose week 1, and then that's your only loss.
And I would say Baylor does have Texas last game of the year,
and that's just a rivalry game of just that's any man's game.
But I think you got to put them at contenders, though, right? Is that fair?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, so I think when we're going through this, you got to think this year's probably gonna be a little different. I was gonna say it's probably realistically every season about 5 teams that really can, what I'm saying, like that 6 team is like, maybe it's probably gonna be like a group of 5 team. But yeah, I think this year might be a little different because, like you said, the last two spots are up for grabs pretty much.
G-Bat's checking in with Texas is back. Anyway, hey man, I'll have a soft spot for Baylor, Dave Aranda,
of course,
from Wisconsin.
There we go.
DC. So
there we go.
We weasel them into the conversation.
Have some fucking shame, bro.
Yeah, bro. Golly,
I mean,
so
that team was not good, but that defense is elite. That was when we had Joel Stave still and Tanner McAvoy as our 2 quarterbacks. It's pretty bad. Quick story. Ty was talking about playing in front of 90,000 people. Joel Stave came out and said that he had the yips, and Wisconsin media just crushed him for it. It was like, you grew up a Badger fan.
Never ever admit that. Just say you had a bad day. Yeah, that was like Sam Darnold saying he saw ghosts. Don't say that.
Yeah, you never say that. Look, I'm throwing 4 picks, but next series, I'm coming back. I'm spinning.
Shit, I thought it was a good look. My bad.
made a great look. Made a great break on the route.
Slipped out. Yeah, good play by the defense.
But yeah, came out and said he had the yips, and I was like, yeah, I can't take you serious after that. But anyway, all right, Boston College. They stink.
Not good.
But,
you get to watch them though.
But their quarterback, I can't remember what his name is actually kind of nice. Like Jankovic or something like that. I don't know what his name is.
Jerkovic.
Yes, he's actually kind of nice. He got hurt last year, so BC, Florida State beat the piss out of BC. But
that's Florida State, bottom of the conference.
They will be bottom of the conference. However, they'll be bottom of the conference to like borderline average. Like they're a pretty good team.
Speaking of bottom of the conference, they almost got rid of the whole football program.
Who did?
Cal.
Oh.
Yep. Did they really?
They were talking about it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because the Pac-12 was when the Pac-12 disbands, they were talking about just scrapping the whole thing or something.
Give it up.
That's crazy.
It was a rumor. It wasn't like,
I mean,
I read that's what they were talking about.
Do they consider themselves like a football school, or are they like a basketball school?
Academics.
It's the weird thing about Cal is too, like they produce talent. Like they have a number 1 draft pick. I mean, I know Sam Darnold in the NFL. I mean, Sam Darnold. I know
Jared Goff.
Jared Goff isn't great in the league. It's still the number 1 pick.
Hey, Jared Goff set a Lions record for completion percentage last year. So
you got D-Jax, you got Keenan,
Marshawn Lynch.
Marshawn Lynch.
I mean, they like
Aaron Rodgers.
They have like players that you know what I'm saying, but they
all played
at the same time. They're all ass. Like the school is just
they're bottom of the conference.
They're not gonna.
I don't know.
They're not gonna. They're not gonna just rent free. Just I don't know. They're just not. They're not a basketball school by any means.
Jaylen Brown.
They're more basketball than football, I would say. But
no way.
Jaylen Brown.
No way.
Jaloon Broom.
No way.
They're not. They're academic school. That's all they care about.
Their baseball team is not good.
They're academic school. They might be good at fucking rowing.
All right. Anyway, we're spending too much time on Cal.
Yeah, I don't know why we're talking about Cal. I don't know why we're talking about
All right, Clemson. Is DJ gonna have a bounce back year? Is DJ
gonna make it to week 6? Is the question.
He better make it. He better have a good year because he got a dog at QB right now.
Yeah.
It wouldn't shock me if he's not the quarterback week 6.
People are already asking for him, and he's read this novel before when he took Real Mitchell's job at John Bosco.
With that being said, I think they're
easily divisional contenders.
I think they're conference contenders.
Oh, okay.
I think they're the best team. I'm not sure. I think they're the best team.
Let me look up the AP poll again.
They were like 5 or something.
Their backup is a
dog. He can spin it.
I mean, they're ranked number 4 right now.
Doesn't mean shit, bro.
Sure. I'm just saying. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. They did conference contenders.
Buffalo. Or sorry.
It's Colorado in their ass.
Yeah.
They're not good. They haven't been good since they lost to Texas about 67.
Little known fact, they have Jerry Rice's son.
They do. He can play too.
Good little receiver.
Yeah, he can play. Ugh.
Duke basketball school.
Yeah.
Really a lacrosse school.
Basketball factory.
Coaching change. We'll see how the old A&M DC Mike Elko does in his first year.
Probably not great.
Bo, what are you doing? Bo, what are you doing? Drag them motherfuckers back down.
Oh my god!
One more.
I have mouse drag.
Right there.
Mouse drag. You know, like controller drag.
Xbox Jordan Travis.
Bo, I have a question for you.
Yes.
I just saw on Twitter that Willy Taggart got fired at 9 and 12, and Mike Norvell just got an extension at 8 and 13. What are your thoughts on him?
I think we have the right guy now. Yes. I think it's just going to take some time. I think they're probably two classes away from like getting all of his guys.
I don't know if you got that amount of time at a school like that.
True, but they did commit to like Norvell getting more time than they gave Willy Taggart. I think Willy Taggart, he's a great guy overall. I think that team was not very buttoned up at all. There were some instances where it was just like,
was that on Jimbo or was that on Willy, you think?
I think Willy kind of got a short end of a stick. I don't think he got enough time, but I think that you could see the writing on the wall was that Jimbo left him in a impossible spot, but I also think that he was not the right guy. I think Mike is the right guy. Fair. He just needs another year or so. I actually think that this team is going to be pretty improved. Like they're going to take another step. They really need to get the quarterback right moving forward after Jordan Travis. I think that's key. But I do like Mike Norvell a lot. But yeah, I think they're just going to be average this year. So we'll see how they do.
But George, we didn't talk about them, I don't think. Quarterback is nasty, but
sucks.
He only scored 7 points on them.
Georgia Tech still trying to figure out if they want to pass the ball or run the ball. I don't know what
they'll run that bitch 50 times and then fucking air it out the next time.
They actually just changed to a spread like 2 years ago.
I would ask you a question though. When if you face a team like Georgia Tech, do you think because like everyone knows in the stadium they're going to run the ball, do you think that's harder to game plan against than
it is so hard to run a scout team
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna ask.
Let me tell you this: that week, if you're in a position like me, a lower tier coach, you're just hoping you don't get fired. That's all you're hoping for.
Because if you lose to that team,
it is a disaster.
Can you what's the week like for a DB coach that's going up against Georgia Tech?
Yes.
Hey fellas, listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. All right. They're going to pass the ball like 7 times, all right? So we just got to know for that 7, we are keys. Everything else, we are secondary tacklers.
There's no way they have a receiver that can get Sep on that roster. There's just no fucking way.
Like Calvin Johnson went to that school. You know what I'm saying?
But Calvin Johnson was like one of those players that's like.
But they ran the ball when he was.
I don't even know what they told Calvin Johnson. They must have told him.
They just told him
gave
hey,
him a lot of money.
Yeah, they bet the truck
hey,
up.
bro, you got the right, buddy over here got the left. You can run whatever you want, really. We just gotta hold the ball long enough till you get close to being open. Whenever you look, we'll throw it.
Hey, does anybody else remember Reggie Ball? Does anybody else remember Reggie Ball, the quarterback?
Yeah.
He was clean. Say what you want. He was clean.
So Tyler, let me ask you this. For those 7 times, you just hope they don't score. Like, look, they gonna catch us on them 7.
Hope they don't complete it, huh?
You just hope that they don't score on them. They don't get 50 yards.
The defensive coach is really just play the next play. Can we just knock the ball down in terms of can we just get them down on the ground, right? I feel good because when you're playing an option team, their goal is to get you to screw up one time and then they can hit their head in the goalpost. So literally they just want to say, let's just dink them, dunk them, dink them, dunk them, dink them, dunk them, 65 yards. They'll make a mistake because of the ball's in the air so much and it's so many little nuances to it where if the mesh isn't perfect, the quarterback's footwork isn't good, then they'll make a mistake. That's where you got to tell your guys, just do your job. If you do his job and he does your job, it ain't going to work. The thing is going to go.
60.
But I think guys get impatient too because the drives are going to be longer. It's going to be a 13-play drive.
Yeah.
Ain't no stopping that. It's just, can you be disciplined enough to tell yourself we're going to get off the field? That's the hardest thing.
How is subbing in those situations?
Oh, it's awful because as a defensive coach, you can't sub until they sub, right?
Right.
But when you do sub, you can tell your guys to walk out. You can literally tell them walk, don't jump.
Okay.
Because the ref has to stand over the ball. So
True.
Everybody's going to get a break. And I'm talking, you send out your fattest D lineman and say, take your time. Hang out.
That
That's
makes
funny.
sense.
And I mean, too, people will fake the injury too. So
I was gonna ask, but I didn't want you to answer that.
it's inevitable.
Go down.
I didn't want to ask that because I didn't want.
Everybody does it. You just got to know, it's got to be the right guy. You can't have 3 guys faking an injury. Don't look good.
Sure, exactly.
Oh, side note too, that the head coach gets fined for that if they find out. It's not a team. It's not a team fine. It's the head coach's fine. So,
I wonder if the school covers that, or if he has that comes out.
Depends on how warm your seat is.
Tough. Okay. We love that. All right. Getting back to it, we have Illinois. Illinois look good. Week 0.
And
boys are hot.
And it's the Big Ten, bro. Ugh.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna be average in the Big Ten.
Let's say average. That's fine.
Yeah.
Indiana's ass though.
Indiana is cheeks.
Man, they were so good 2 years ago too.
Dog shit now.
Iowa State.
I would say lost a lot.
Lost Brock Purdy. Lost Brees.
For the fucking finally.
Brock Purdy's been there since.
Speaking of, I'm glad. Well, we'll get to Penn State here in a minute.
I think Iowa State's gonna be average.
I think they'll be all right.
Iowa. That's another section I would want to put.
That's
Iowa.
always an above average team.
Yeah, I think they'll always be above average.
They're above average because they play the Big Ten. No,
You really don't like the Big Ten.
The
Big Ten makes all the bad schools look good because everybody plays like ass. Yeah.
Running the football, those games go so fast.
Dude, the worst game to ever go to
over by 12-15
is an Iowa-Wisconsin game because the game's gonna last an hour and a half.
Quick, clock never stopping. What is stopping for?
The last Iowa Wisconsin game I went to, it ended up being 6-3, and we lost at Camp Randall. And
come on,
Joel Stave fumbled on like the 4-yard line to lose the game. And I was sitting in the family section that game, and I was sitting right behind Joel Stave's family. And then to the left of us was like, it wasn't a student section, but it was a section filled with students. And they were just like, fuck Joel Stave, blah, blah, blah. And his mom is like, I looked down and his mom is like bawling. Because like everyone's like talking shit about her kid the whole time. And the dad is like trying to console the mom. It's like, that's tough. Me, I wanted to say the same things. However, I'm like standing in the family section, so I can't really say shit. But that was a tough day. I was still drunk by the time the game was over because I drank before the game, and the game got done so fast that like my drunk.
Can't even sober up, bro. Shit. Yeah. You got to chill in the parking lot. You got to sleep in the car or something.
Yeah. So no. Horrible. Anyway, Kansas State. How are we feeling?
Manhattan, Kansas, the most beautiful places you'll ever visit.
Kansas State's gonna be good this year. I think they got a chance to win the conference.
Hey, they got a running back, Deuce Vaughn. In the words of Eris,
top 3 running back in the country.
Boy.
Top 3.
He can absolutely tote it.
Tote that pickle, boy.
This is gonna be.
You know who he reminds me of is Doug Martin.
Yes, I see that.
Muscle hamster. Wait, was that his?
That's his name, Muscle hamster.
Yeah. All right, Kansas.
Okay. Anyways,
they'll beat Texas though. Here we go.
Anyway,
bottom of the conference. They'll finally beat Texas though.
Kentucky.
By the way, what were your guys' thoughts on like how did that happen?
Who at that point? Who gave a fuck?
Yeah, they didn't care.
Like
we had a team full of divas that were there for Hollywood. They weren't winning shit, so they just like fuck it. It's just end the season, go through the motions. Got their ass beat. Pretty much how it happened.
Yep.
They thought they were the shit. Team's gonna roll over because they're fucking Texas. They learn quickly. It doesn't work like that.
That's how it goes every year with Texas. If you ever wonder why Texas is being asked, just look no further than probably they thought people were gonna fucking roll over because it was Texas. They won a couple of games at the beginning, and then
who's the best Texas quarterback of all time?
Vince Young.
Why you even ask that?
I mean, you could say Colt. Could you say Colt?
No,
you could. No, but it'd be wrong.
Come on, no, you couldn't.
You could. It'd be wrong.
It's not even close. Love Colt McCoy. It's not even close.
Kentucky. Right, Kentucky.
Their quarterback fucking puts mayo in his fucking coffee. So
Penn State
that's pretty disgusting.
Also a basketball school.
Wait, he puts what in his coffee?
Mayo. He puts mayo in his coffee.
Put mayonnaise in his coffee. But the fucker can spin the ball though.
He spins the shit out of the football. And his release is quick. I was watching videos play. And I'm like, oh my god, bro, that's nuts.
Penn State transfer Will Levis.
Will Levis, man. Mayo in the coffee thing. You know who does not do that. Moving on. Louisvle.
Go Malik Cunningham. I like him.
Florida State beating the piss out of it. Anyway.
Good player.
Above average.
What'd you think, T?
I have no idea, to be honest with you. No clue.
No one cares about ACC football.
Right.
We'll put him above average. I don't know what side of the conference they're on.
Is there one in ACC?
Yeah, there's Coastal and Atlantic.
Yeah. But who? I mean, nobody watches ACC football, right? Nobody watches that.
So really, it's either if you're not in the Big Ten or the SEC, you're not relevant to you guys.
No, the Big 12 is and then the SEC is I mean, Big Ten. No one cares about the Big Ten until the end of the year when you find out. Oh shit.
Michigan's undefeated. Fuck.
Wisconsin has 9 wins. Who fucking knew?
It's
Wisconsin, like Wisconsin is actually winning games. Ohio State, of course. Ohio State won again.
They're in the Big Ten championship every single year, basically.
The thing with the Big Ten is like, oh damn, Wisconsin squeaked out a win. Okay, whatever. Oh, they squeaked out another win.
Yeah. I was like,
14, 11 win. Wow. You know.
All right. So anyway, LSU.
They went in this weekend. I just still think they're average though.
They're not.
The quarterback took the NIL money and ran. Maryland.
He did. My God.
How do you guys feel about the fit of Brian Kelly to LSU? That's a very different.
I don't like it.
Cincy and Notre Dame. That's a different world.
I feel
You
like
got a southern accent now.
that LSU. Y'all know, well, Bo doesn't, but in the South, like if you're not from the South, people can tell real quick, and if you're trying to fake it, it's just. It feels cringy. I feel like he can't. He's a great recruiter. We saw that at Notre Dame. I'm interested to see how he can recruit in the South like that, in Louisiana, Texas. You know, because LSU has a lot of pull, especially in Texas. It's LSU everywhere.
And two, like people, I don't think people realize the amount of talent that is in Louisiana.
Yes.
Yes.
Like all of those guys, they want to go play for LSU. Like Jamar Chase from Louisiana, Justin
Odell, Tyrann Matthews, Jarvis Landry.
They're all from there. That is the school for them.
And even in Texas, like other than Texas and A&M, LSU is probably the third best, most popular school by
Oklahoma.
far. I think it's LSU over them, honestly. As far as athletes go. And like just people.
Look, all I'm saying, LSU only 3-point favorites this Sunday.
They're not good this year. They're not good this year.
They're playing not at home, but they're playing at
who is the quarterback for them? Anyway, let's go.
Maryland ass.
Mike Locksley.
Miami.
I
think Miami's going to be
the best school in the state.
Above average.
I think they're contenders. They got a shot.
I think they're divisional contenders. Sure.
I will tell you that Mario Cristobal is one of the most dangerous recruiters in the country.
Yes.
He is.
He did really well at Oregon.
He is dangerous as a recruiter now. He can get him.
Michigan State. Another great coach.
Yes. We'll always say they're at least above average.
Little known fact, I met Mel Tucker for the first time in 2015 or 2016. And the guy that introduced me to him was like, come on, let me introduce you to Mel. I was at the spring game, Georgia spring game. And, you want to come in there and be cordial. It's like, you guys played great. You guys did a lot of good things on defense. And he said, young fella, we played like fucking shit. And I just nodded my head. And I was like, nice to meet you, Mel. I'll be on my way. I'm not going to hurt you up.
Yeah, Mel Tucker. I would say a fan. I would say a fan of Mel Tucker, but not Michigan State, obviously. But all right, Michigan. They're at least divisional contenders.
They're not going to conference. They're contenders, though. They're not going to lose a game till their schedule is so easy.
Right.
Doesn't matter.
Weird.
Their schedule is so easy, though.
Weird. The weird thing is how they're going to go about it.
They're going to play them both.
Like, are they going to play each the full game? Is it going to be you play a half, you play a half? The next game, you play a half, you play like.
Last I read on Twitter, it was going to be like a series on like a feel, like hot hand.
Yeah, it's going to be by feel, but. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because they're not going to – the schedule is so easy. They're not going to lose a game until they play Ohio State last game.
It's so interesting to me, like from a play calling standpoint. They're like, these guys are two different people. Like they see the game differently. So I call this because I like it for this kid, but this kid hates this play. So it's like you're putting me in a tough spot.
Right.
You really have to come up with two different game plans and say, all right, he's in. Let's run it. Let's run these plays. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, I think they're definitely going to both be 11-0 by the time that they face each other, and I think Ohio State's just going to beat the dog shit.
Probably, but
they owe them
one. Minnesota
lost to Bowling Green last year.
Yeah, they're going to be bad.
Good enough. No, they're not going to be bad. They got a shot. That side. Wait, the Big Ten.
The Big Ten West is bad.
Is
bad.
It's not great.
It's basically
they got a shot.
Wisconsin, Iowa, and
Minnesota. They got a shot.
Yuck.
I'll put it right there with Iowa.
With that,
That's fair.
Okay. I think because of that TikTok I put on my story.
Oh my God! Yeah, they might lose every game.
The sorority
Oh,
TikToks are horrible, and I'm tired of them. And then I saw one from Minnesota, and that was one of the worst ones. So I was like, gotta post it. Okay, Mississippi State.
Dak Prescott and company.
I think they're right there with Arkansas, Kentucky, LSU.
What a time when he had the number 2 in the country at one point. Was it number 2 or was it number 1?
He had a number 1 in the country.
That's crazy.
For 2 weeks, I think, and they lost.
NC State.
I put them right there with Wake Forest and Miami.
Yeah. Having a top quarterback prospect helps. Nebraska. Poor Scott Frost, man.
Let me tell you about Nebraska.
Can't get it right.
Let me tell you about Nebraska, man. They gonna look like they belong in that conference contenders in that first half. In that second half, they're gonna look the complete opposite.
Second half, Casey Thompson, we seen it.
Hey, you know what it reminds me of? The Falcons.
Fucking Texas.
No game was comfortable. You could be up by 3 scores in the fourth, and you're like, man, the game has just started.
Bro, Casey's not gonna be. It's gonna look poor guys. Poor guys.
I remember during when Casey Thompson was lighting up, I texted Eris and our buddy Josh, both Texas fans, like, these motherfuckers don't know what's about to happen in the second.
They have no idea what's going to happen.
They have no clue. Everybody's raving about Nebraska's back. No, you're not. Just wait.
You believe me, you are back for one half only.
What about Northwestern?
Also bad.
I always say Northwestern's gonna be average. They're never like bad.
They celebrated this week after they won this game.
Yeah. They're not good.
That's a team to me. I'm with Bo in the sense, like, if they do have a bad year, the next year they're gonna come back and they're gonna win 6 or 7 games.
I think they're the bottom of the averages. They're never gonna be fair. Like just shitty,
They look so shitty.
I love Coach Fitzgerald, but do you think it's almost time for him to be out of there or to move on? I think there's an expiration date on every coaching relationship. It's like
not after Nick Saban.
Okay. So that's.
I don't think Northwestern cares that much. Like they got a guy.
Yeah.
He wins 9 games every 3 years.
I mean, we say that too. They were in the Big Ten championship like 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Every 3 years they have a year where they win like 10 games or something. They go.
And they were even beating Ohio State, and then they beat themselves. But like, they'll fight you.
Yeah, I think Ohio State is going to get everybody's best shot in the first half.
Ohio State running through everybody.
And then they're going to be back. And then Jeff Green going to turn into Jeff Green.
They're looking for revenge.
They're going to go right back.
All right, Notre Dame is interesting. All right, so Notre Dame
is it?
They're opening. I'm saying interesting because they're number 5 in the country right now. They're playing Ohio State, and they're 17-point dogs.
Dogs.
First game. Do you think that they cover?
Yes.
Hey, all I know is we got us one at Notre Dame. We ain't never had one like that at Notre Dame. We got us one. Hey, I don't care. He gonna do some things. Our boy Freeman cold with it.
Yeah. I think they're contenders.
Okay. Yeah, I think if they lose to Ohio State, I think they're gonna lose to Ohio State.
They just can't get blown out.
Yeah, as long as they don't get blown out, I think that it'll be a respectable loss, and as long as they dominate the rest of their season. But Drew Pine not getting the nod as QB1 is, I mean, I didn't think he was great personally, but got an Asian dude under center. Let's go. We got a black Asian coach at Notre Dame. Let's go. We're hooping right now. We're hooping. All right, Ohio State.
Probably got the best receiver in the country.
Probably.
Yeah.
That motherfucker is
tough.
Dog.
Did you see CJ Stroud? He bought $500 or he got $500 express gift cards for everyone on the team so they could go get suits for game day. Tough. As a
team guy.
Y'all ever do that shit, man?
Good teammate. Great teammate.
I mean, that probably didn't come out of his wallet at all. Is probably part of his NIL deal. He probably hit up Express like, "Hey man, take care of my guys. I'm CJ Stroud." It was tough.
CJ Stroud probably heard.
Do you
of
think
him.
he wins the Heisman this year?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know if Ty is allowed to comment on it, but yeah, I like CJ. I like CJ. I think it's just hard to win the Heisman back to back. I think Bryce Young's gonna have a good year, but it's hard to win the Heisman.
Heisman fatigue is a real thing.
Yeah, so I think he'll still have a really good year. But Bryce Young put up such amazing numbers last year. He basically have to outdo that. Otherwise, if he puts up even slightly less numbers for whatever reason, people will be like, "Oh, not as good as his Heisman year." So I think that's just tough overall.
Side note: Missouri's beating the brakes off of Louisiana Tech. All right,
are they?
Shout out La Tech.
Central Michigan came back.
No shot, really? We were just about to talk about Oklahoma State too.
44-58.
That is a comeback.
That's a basketball.
My dumbass took the under on that game. Lost me $100.
Never do that with Oklahoma State football.
Because they're gonna
Oklahoma State they last year in the last couple of years it was dog fights, bro. It's all defense.
Pittsburgh ended up winning.
Tried to slow that bitch down.
60 tonight. So.
They hit the under in the fucking halfway through the fucking second quarter. I was pissed.
Didn't even have a fucking chance.
With that being said, Oklahoma State got to be contenders. I think the Big 12 is just so wide open.
Okay, I like that.
I just hate their quarterback a lot.
He played really. He
What was his stat line?
He's growing. He had like 6 touchdowns in the first half.
Spencer Sanders had 4 touchdowns passing. He had 2 rushing today. Dog.
Fucking 8 a.m.
Oklahoma.
I think they're all contenders.
Yeah.
Big 12 is wide open.
It'll be interesting to see how Brent Venables does in his first year as a head coach.
I was gonna ask like thoughts on him.
Be fine. He has Dylan Gabriel.
I like him.
He has the best quarterback in the conference, in my opinion.
Are we big Dylan Gabriel?
Dylan Gabriel's cold. He was cold before the injury.
Yeah, exactly. And we read that story at Florida State.
But when he was at UCF, and he has a UCF coordinator,
is playing for a defensive head coach like an overlooked aspect, or it's like everybody's like, oh, you shouldn't go to him. He's a defensive head coach. Do you think it's as big of a deal as people make it out to be?
I don't think so, because he has his UCF coordinator is the Oklahoma coordinator now. So it's a familiar system for him. I think it's a perfect fit.
I think the learning curve is shortened by that for sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Because like everywhere I've been, like if you are a defensive, or I guess I've only worked for offensive coaches. If you're an offensive coach, your defensive coordinator usually is just the head coach of the defense. You leave it alone. You're like, you do you. I'm gonna make sure that the schedule is good and the offense is great. So I think it's an overrated thing to say he's a defensive coach. You know, you can't go play for him, in my opinion.
And I think that's what's happening at Oklahoma. Like you got it. You got your quarterback that you know you're familiar with. Take care of it. Don't suck.
Do you think that's the same in the NFL?
I think the NFL is different, and it really, to me, it shouldn't be, because like it's still the same idea. Like if you're a good offensive coach, you're a good offensive coach. You can develop a quarterback. I think the biggest thing is that, and it depends on how you are. Like a lot of defensive coach or a lot of coaches they don't call plays. They just really manage everything. So I think, I know a lot of times Tom and Bill would just meet with each other and be like, hey, Tom, this is what they're going to do to you this week. This is what, he sees. This is what he's looking for. So I think, you're going to get good on both sides of it.
All right. So Ole Miss, how are you feeling about Ole Miss?
They're right there with Mississippi State, Arkansas, Kentucky. I think they're the better of all of them.
Be bad. They're just not going to be ever.
It's a transition, lost their quarterback. We'll see what happened.
Oregon. Now, Bo Nix transfers there. He's been hooping.
I think Oregon will be good.
I think Oregon's going to be good.
I think they're conference contenders.
Yes.
Yeah, I think they'll be good.
Still really bummed about the Spencer Webb passing.
Yeah, that does suck.
That stinks a lot. I think he was going to be a big fixture, like personality-wise, and like he's a good player. So like, so that one still stinks. Penn State.
Well, they have Sean Clifford, and he's playing like ass right now.
He's also found out he's back for his, say it with me, 6th season in college football.
Yep.
Here's what I'm going to say about Penn State. Sean Clifford, I'd be shocked if he makes it midway. Because the kid below him, what's his name? Aller? That motherfucker can throw the football.
Big kid, too, 6'5".
He's playing right now.
Who?
He has played this game.
Oh, he played today? Sean Clifford might have got knocked. I know he had like a knee problem, but I saw he threw a horrible interception, and they're losing to Purdue.
Drew Aller he's 2 for 4, 26 yards.
He can throw the football. Sean Clifford's ass.
Yes, I agree. Dude, I was watching his like Elite 11. He was on like Elite 11. I watched some of like the old YouTube footage. I think he was in the same Elite 11 as like Trevor Lawrence and like Justin Fields or something like that. Like that far back.
Probably.
Or it might have been like the class before that, actually. Actually, that doesn't make sense. But I think it might have been that class. Either way, he's been in college a long time.
I say they're above average.
Yes, I think I heard some people talking about like Penn State being a dark horse in the Big Ten, but I think Penn State can be Penn State at the end of the day. Pittsburgh
just beat
West Virginia.
They look bad in the first half though, but they figured it out. Was it Nick Slovis?
Yes,
Kyle Slovis.
Kyle Slovis.
Wait,
Caden Slovis.
Caden Slovis.
What is your name, brother?
Caden Slovis.
Beating West Virginia that's never easy,
right?
So I mean, shout out to them. I'll say above average.
He also like what he said something like during a pep rally or something.
He said, "Fuck West Virginia."
Yeah.
Like he came out
and then came out and won. Dog. That's a dog. Kid and Slovis, dog.
Got that dog in him.
He beat JT Daniels.
Yeah, so like the Russell Wilson, we're going to talk about him later on the show. Like the Russell Wilson, like Broncos country, let's ride thing was cool until JT Daniels did it, and then I was over it. At that point, I was done with it. I think he ruined it for me, so I'm glad they lost.
It was never cool, bro.
Purdue, I think will be they're kind of like Northwestern. They're always gonna be okay.
Basketball school. Let's call a spade a spade.
Yeah.
Rutgers was so fun to watch there.
Oof.
Never want to watch Rutgers play any sports.
Rutgers might be below Texas A&M. We got to make another.
I forget that they're even in the. I think
they won't be for in a little bit.
I think
they'll kick the motherfuckers out.
I think Ohio State looks at the schedule. Like, oh shit! Rutgers.
Bye week. What'd you say, Tyler?
Remember how good Rutgers was with Ray Rice? They were like number 8 in the country at one point.
That wasn't, yeah. But now, not great.
Now, yeah. Stanford
almost got rid of their football program, so they're right there with Cal. They're right there with Cal. They were talking about getting rid of the football program.
Syracuse
basketball school. Come on,
Jesus.
TSU.
Average.
Or sorry, TCU. Sorry.
TSU's ass. TCU. Average this year.
Okay.
This year.
Tennessee.
His first year.
Yeah.
Gary Patterson's been there since 2000.
Yes.
Gary Patterson at Texas now.
Tennessee.
I think Tennessee's above average. They got Hendon Hooker cold.
Texas Tech.
Bro, I had to tell you this. Dugan was still in school. He is. Fuck.
Texas. How do we feel about Texas?
CFB contenders.
Here's the thing about Texas.
Thank you, Ty.
Because I gotta give the people just an unbiased view.
Thank you.
Divisional contenders.
On paper, they are loaded. Yeah. And I was asking Eric in the group text who number 8 is because I saw him. And I said, I want one of those. Give me one of those. Because that dude right there is a problem.
Dog.
I think it all just comes down to the quarterback, right? That Steve Sarkisian offense is not an easy offense to run. And I'm not sure if he's going to kind of water it down a little bit, make it more digestible for the kid. But can you scroll up the list for me just so I can see it? I can't see all the things. If you were to ask me, I would say they are definitely conference contenders. They have to manage their own expectations, which is always tough.
They're gonna do that thing where they go out there and they think because they're Texas, like we're supposed to beat Kansas, we're supposed to beat Kansas State, and go out there and fucking be in a dog fight, just a fucking like all those Big 12 teams in there, Kansas State, Oklahoma State.
One thing I will say is late in the games they don't tackle well.
They don't execute well on either side.
Just a little bit too big.
It's 3rd and 12 when you're on defense. Let's just get up, just make a tackle. Then you got somebody that jumps off sides. Now it's 3rd and 7. Then they throw a screen for 15. And then it all just starts to and I'm sure you guys
just unravel, man.
You guys should start to say, here we go. We're about to unravel.
What I will say about Texas, that is true. We have pretty much the exact same defense as last year. Hopefully they learned from it. We'll see. It's the exact same defense, the same players. Everybody came back.
Like my first year in a defense to the second year, I'm a different coach. Like I'm like, yeah, like boom, boom. It's just you get it now. Like there's gonna be growing pains in year 1, no matter how you slice it. Year 2, you feel so much better.
Let me ask you this: as a defensive coach, I don't know if you can answer this. Like, do you believe that you look at Texas last year? Defense, we literally couldn't stop the run. We couldn't tackle anybody. Half the teams ran for over 200 yards. They chose to build internally instead of hitting the portal, bringing in recruits. They did more offensively. Do you think that can work? How often does that work? Do you build defense internally and hope they get better in the next year?
I think too, like once you learn that system, I think automatically you're going to be better because you know how everything works, like how this play should fit, where the free hitter is going to be. I think automatically you're going to be at least, 10, 15 spots ranked better, right? I do think that it just depends on the how comfortable, the boosters and everybody feels with Steve Sarkisian, right? Like if your seat is warmer, then you better go get some guys that know how college football works, and let's go get some big bodies, and let's just say, like, we got to win now, right? I think if it's something where his seat's cooler, then you say, let's do this the right way, and let's build this thing up, and let's build a culture and a place to where, like, we know how it should be done on a year-by-year basis. So I think it just depends on the situation of everybody's going to be different. To me, I think if I was a head coach, I'd probably want 17 recruits and about 4 and 4 transfers just to get that old and young mix. Like I treat it more like an NBA roster. I need some vets.
Mm-hmm. Texas ain't got none of them on offense, at least.
Side note: Purdue is ass.
Sean Clifford scored.
Yes.
Move him up.
They ran like a halfback wheel route on like the Purdue 10. Double slants on the right side, just cleared the whole right side.
Right side.
So I think Penn State is going to win that game, unfortunately. All right, UCLA.
Hear me out, conference contenders. Am I wrong?
Like you're not wrong, in my opinion. They got Dorian.
You still? Good Lord.
I like it.
I like it.
UCLA is going to be in a world of hurt when they got to come play Northwestern at 11 a.m. in November.
It's gonna suck. It's gonna suck when they gotta go to Rutgers. They'll probably win the game, but they're gonna hate their fucking life.
It's gonna be December. It's gonna be December 1st. It's gonna be snowing.
They gotta go across the country to play Rutgers for no reason.
For no reason. I mean, like, why the fuck do you have to go over here? Just mad, bro.
Just to
mad
whoop
as
'em.
fuck.
Like, just to beat
Yeah,
their
we
ass.
should start a petition to make Rutgers play all their games on the road.
Yeah. Like they probably put that as a clause. Like Rutgers has to come to us every year because we're not going there. We're just not. That's so funny. All right, North Carolina.
That was tough.
I think
They look good last week.
Yeah, I think they'll be okay.
I still think they'll be above average.
Drake May season. That's his name, right?
Their defensive coordinator, Gene Chizik, former Auburn national
No
title
way.
winner. Eric, you know where he used to coach? Adam, you know where he used to coach?
He coached at SFA,
The
right?
name sounds very
UC and
familiar.
SFA.
He coached at SFA.
Yeah.
Wow.
Gene Chizik.
Mac Brown season.
Here's
Coach
a
Cam
quick Gene Chizik story for you. My dad, when he played at Clemson, Gene Chizik was the GA, and he had to go do bed checks. And my dad wasn't in his room. He was probably out there being unholy. But he said the next day he was on campus. He said that he saw Gene Chizik with his sweater. And he was like, "Chiz, you got my shit?" He was like, "Yeah, you weren't in your room, bro. It's mine now." And just walked away like nothing happened.
Damn.
Come on, Pop.
Yeah, Pop, man. out there being a thotty thought, man.
A dog.
Dog.
All right. So Caleb Williams, USC. What are we thinking?
They're gonna be fucking good.
They shouldn't lose a game.
They're gonna.
They have one
fucking
game on the
good.
schedule that they might lose, and that's Utah.
Do you think that? So are we saying college football playoff contenders?
I think so.
I think if they beat Utah, they got a shot. Yeah.
Quarterback whisperer up there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think they're gonna be fucking good.
Do you think Caleb Williams has a shot to win the Heisman?
Yes. They got to go undefeated.
I think they'll be plenty good enough.
I agree.
Speaking of Utah.
They're right there with USC.
Plus, with USC, one more time, they picked up a dog receiver, boy. They picked up a dog receiver, and I wanted him too, man. I wanted him at Texas so bad. So bad.
Utah reminds me a lot of Iowa. They're just very they're consistent, they're tough, they're physical. They
scored a football though.
They do. Oregon in that game.
They got their ass beat.
Wow.
Utah was running with Ohio State for 3.5 quarters. People forget that. Utah was hooping.
I feel a little type of way that you resorted to relating them to Iowa. We were basically describing Wisconsin. That's okay. That's okay. I went ahead and put Virginia at bottom of the conference. I don't think
as you should. Basketball school.
Virginia Tech.
Brent Pry.
Right there with him. Yep, get on down there. Had a
mighty
Washington State.
Hear me out. I think Tyler would agree. Cam Ward, he got some skills. They got a quarterback.
So we'll put him average.
I like Cam Ward. I like Cam Ward.
They always score a lot.
They're gonna score.
We'll put him at the top of the average. All right, Washington.
New head coach.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
not gonna judge Washington on last year. Last year, their head coach, they hired the worst offensive coordinator of all time. It was a bad look last year.
The worst offensive coordinator.
No, literally, when they hired him, everybody was like, "What the fuck are y'all doing?" And it showed. I say average. I mean, they're still Washington. They're gonna get recruits. We'll see.
I haven't really heard much from Washington since like Jake Browning was there.
Well, they just applied to go to the Big Ten today, I think.
You're like, huh?
Okay.
Like, literally, that's what today.
That is really they should just call it the merger and just be done with it. Just
Yeah.
if everybody's gonna do this, you're gonna have a 4-team conference. You're gonna have like Stanford. Who else would
all
say?
the schools that were talking about getting rid of their program.
The other guys.
The other Peely.
So Ty, I was gonna ask you, since we have you, like, what do you think about all the conference shakeups, and like, what do you foresee happening with the rest of the conferences? Like, do you think that we're not done with UCLA and USC going to the Big Ten? Do you think that the Pac-12, the Big 12, they need to do something? The ACC needs to do something?
Yeah, I think that it all comes down to TV money, and I mean, everybody can say what they want. We want to be more competitive. It just comes down to money, in my opinion. Those big lucrative deals. I think when it's all said and done, you're going to get like 4 big conferences. You're going to completely erase one, and it could be 3. But I think just from the totality of it and the balance of it, I think 4 is going to be. It is what it is. And I think a few of the group of 5s will move up. And you'll get some
NIU, baby.
Like Tulane, maybe like Louisiana Tech, like just some of those schools might move up, and we'll see. I think it makes it more fun. I think it makes things interesting for the committee. I would love if the NFL did it. I would be all in if we did a conference realignment. I think that would be awesome.
I want that for the NBA.
Yes. I like that. NBA.
Should the wait real quick? We'll get off topic for just a second. Should the NBA
give me the hell away from San Antonio?
Teams?
Say that again.
Should the NBA just do the top 16 teams in the playoffs?
Yes. In my opinion, yes. I like it.
I'm gonna say no.
Or what if you take the top 8 from each conference and then
reseed it?
Reseed it, yes.
I like it how it is. I think they should realign it. That's what I'm gonna say. With the East versus
I feel like Dallas should be in the East, but that's just me.
Yeah, fucking yeah. Give me the yes. Agreed.
What are they gonna do in the East? What are they gonna do over there?
A couple years ago, we were like the fucking 7 seed in the West and like the 3 in the East.
Okay, but then you gotta run into Jason Tatum.
Oh Lord!
He gotta see 77. We do where we're at.
It's not basketball season.
All right, sorry. Actually, now that I say that, the last time that the Lucas went into TD Garden, Luka J'd them for game.
Look at his game. Look at his game in that corner. I remember that.
Okay. Anyway, West Virginia just lost to Pitt.
Just lost JT Daniels. They're gonna be average. West Virginia is never bad.
Yes, I think they're gonna be okay.
It's a tough place to play.
And then Wisconsin.
Well, they got Graham Mertz, so
they also have Braylon Allen, and then number 1.
Have a Braylon Allen,
and then number 1 defense.
Well, number 1 because they play in the Big Ten, but that's
number 1.
Stop the run. You can.
Congrats! You get to play against Indiana and Illinois.
I tell you what, though, Jim Leonard's a great.
He's a great. Coach. He should have been the Packers head coach.
Great.
I thought he was going to be the Packers head coach.
Now, granted, he only has to coach like 52 plays a game.
That's it.
He said, "Fuck it," he didn't want to.
Now, when you're coaching 97 plays, automatically your defense is going to look way worse.
Yeah.
Agreed.
But good for him. He's figured it out.
I think he's in a cake really spot.
Good. I think that he should never leave. If I'm Jim Leonard, I would never leave.
Oh, he's coasting.
Everybody loves him there. He could do no wrong in that city.
I feel like you just don't want him to leave.
No, I don't want him to leave either. I was sad when Dave Aranda left, but couldn't afford him. LSU outbid him.
Who's better, Dave Aranda or Jim Leonard? I'll rephrase that question. If you had to go win a game at Wisconsin, you're playing Iowa December.
Dave Aranda lost to Iowa.
So
he was the DC of that game, but he also had Joel Stave.
Jim Leonard lost to Minnesota.
That's true. I don't know. I like Jim Leonard a lot, but Dave Aranda's a dog. I mean, he's a head coach, so I mean, I guess I would have to take Dave Aranda there, but I don't know. But anyway, I think Wisconsin, their schedule is not very tough. So I think by default. They're gonna be in the Big Ten championship. I think they're gonna get beat 70-7
by who?
by Ohio State. So I think by default you put them as conference contenders because you never
have
know.
to. They're gonna be there, so I mean, you got to put them in there.
Yeah, but I don't think that they're not going to lose to Iowa. They're not going to lose to Minnesota, and that's really the Big Ten West. So,
yeah, I agree. Shout out Colin Wild.
And then they see
them dogs at Ohio State. So yeah, this is I feel good about this. Look at
Florida survived, baby.
Hey man, let's go Gators, man. You know how it is, man.
Let's
go Gators, man.
I don't know what we're doing. Wait, do we?
Yeah, we're gonna be a C-stat watching them smack that A&M ass.
Okay, Ty, how much time do you have? How much time do you have? I know it's late for you. You're a busy guy.
At this point, it's all the same.
Okay, so I want to touch on Russell Wilson, pause, and Adam, first of all, you have no room right now. You have no room. All right, you got no room. Exactly. All right, so wanted to get your thoughts. We can talk about Russell Wilson real quick. Just got his extension. Do you like him in Denver? And what do you think about Denver this year?
Side note, if y'all want to see the boy, I will be wearing orange. 7 p.m. ESPN. Everybody else will be wearing black. I'll be easy to spot.
Okay.
Easy to spot.
We're
so
orange.
You know, if it goes wrong, it's all gonna come back to an orange dot on the field.
We're confident though. We're confident. Game's tight. Game's tight.
Huge Russell Wilson fan. I think Russell Wilson's an absolute baller. Really like the move for the Broncos. Thank you. They were a quarterback away. I think the defense is loaded. Big fan of PS2. J.C. Horner is still better. I will take that to my grave. But it really sucks that they lost Tim Patrick. But I think Cortland Sutton's going to benefit. Jerry Jeudy should be better. They got the tight end from UCLA. I really like. I think they're and they got two really good backs. So. I mean, they're set up for success in an absolute dogfight of a division. It's going to be – talk about blood and guts.
Hey, man, Sunday Night Football, Monday Night Football, just AFC West games.
It's going to be just slugfest. But I think they're built to win now. I think if they can survive their division, I think they're a very dangerous sleeper team to go to the Super Bowl. Maybe not this year. Next 2 or 3 years, I think they could be a problem for a lot of teams. And I do think that they got him for cheap.
Yeah. He got less money than Deshaun Watson.
Yes. And Pat Mahomes.
Deshaun Watson is better than him.
Signed that deal, to be honest. He could have got another 25 from what?
You think Russell Wilson is worse than Deshaun Watson?
Deshaun Watson's pretty good.
I agree.
He's weird.
I mean, so is Russell. Russell Wilson calls different types of weird. Unlimited, and so do you now. You're both weird.
In my opinion, Deshaun Watson's very good.
Yes,
I'll make him the highest paid quarterback.
But man, when he played, he was.
I'm interested what he comes back looking like.
Other than Josh Allen, I'll probably make him the highest paid quarterback in the NFL because he's so young and he's very good.
I feel like you got to forget about a guy that wears 15 in Kansas City.
Yeah, $450 million.
And there's a guy that wears 8 in Baltimore. That is.
I think he's better than Lamar.
Yeah, I'm not as high.
I think he's better than Lamar. I'm high on Lamar. I think he's better than Lamar.
I'm not as high on
Speaking
Lamar.
of which, I'm asking, did y'all hear about the story that the Ravens are trying to lowball Lamar because he doesn't have an agent? Yes. I read that today. That's wild.
Taking advantage of us.
If I'm Lamar Jackson, this Lamar, somebody out there is gonna fucking pay you. Fuck them.
Exactly.
I mean, you are going to just fucking.
If they don't want to pay you, I'm going to Tampa. I'm like, all right, I'll be in Tampa Bay next year.
Quick. Let me just holler at y'all boys.
Tampa Bay, New York, Philly. I'm going somewhere else next year. Fuck y'all.
Pretty much anywhere that doesn't have a solid QB.
You can choose where you want to go.
Hey, Coach Dayball, let me talk to you real quick. It's gonna take about 5 minutes.
New Orleans.
How
Don't
much
matter
money
where
you
you
guys
wanna
got on the
go.
cap? Okay, we ain't got no money. You ain't got no money. You can't.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much, like if it's not like Dallas, if it's not Cleveland,
I'll do the Ravens.
Buffalo.
We'll give you Saquon Barkley because you love running backs. You can have him. You can have
Hell,
him.
Sure.
hell, I'll be in Pittsburgh. Fuck him. Somebody gonna pay him.
I think the holdup for Lamar is he wants and this is strictly my opinion. I think he wants a fully guaranteed contract.
Yeah.
I think he wants $250.
Fully
And as soon as he gets $250, he will sign it. And I think he's earned every penny of it.
I think with this play style for sure, I would be looking for as much guaranteed money as possible.
And
somebody's gonna pay you.
I think the play style thing it's overrated. He protects himself really well.
Yeah,
sure. It just takes.
If you've played like that your whole life, you just know how to do it.
Yep.
Ain't no baseball coach gonna tell him now you got to slide here. He's gonna be like, no, fucker, I'm gonna go get an extra 8.
It helps if you're the fastest guy on the field, no matter what. So
yes,
I mean, yeah, like nobody stop you from getting to the edge, so it doesn't fucking matter.
You can't. You run out of bounds. Where I need to slide for.
Yeah, I think the hardest thing too is in a contract negotiation, right? It's strictly business, without however you want to slice it. The job of an agent is to protect you from the things that they say to you or say about you from a business standpoint, right? So they'll say, well, Lamar, you weren't good XYZ. Your agent will never tell you that. They'll just say, this is what they've tried to give you, right? I think it probably won't, because I think he's such a good dude and he wants to play in Baltimore. But I could see why it could create some tension between both sides. Well, when they say, we'd love to pay you, Lamar. Like, well, really? You just told me I was bad in these 7 areas, and that we can't win with how I play, and it's my fault. And has Justin Herbert won a playoff game yet? Has Justin Herbert been to the playoffs yet?
Talking about my dog, bro. 10 guy.
No.
And I love.
I see what you're saying. Yes,
I love 10. I think 10's a top 5 in the league.
Dog.
I think he is. Fun fact: David Gettleman was going to draft him if he left 1 year earlier.
I know
you hate to hear that.
No, I already knew. I tell him all the time that motherfucker wanted to stay in school. I call him a fucking nerd.
Well, he didn't want to be a giant, probably. So.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
Right.
So I think too, like, we got to temper our expectations. Like, he's already won an MVP. He's 25 years old. Like, tempt the brakes on him. He's got another 14 years of this.
Damn, that's a long time.
Not wrong.
That's a lot.
Like I said, you gonna get paid somewhere else. If they lowballing you, I said it's I talked to my friends about this. All the black quarterbacks, if they're lowballing you, go some Kyler. Fuck Arizona. They want to stop begging them to pay you. I promise you, you can go to Tampa Bay. What you want?
And they'll say how much? Yeah, what's the price?
What you want? Philly. What you need?
John Mayer will say, "Here's a check. You just write the number on there. We're good."
New York, Pittsburgh. Hey, how much?
I told you. I know Mike Tomlin like shit.
How much you want? Come on.
Here's a question for you: between New York, Miami, Tampa, let's say San Fran, where would you want to play the most?
What were my options again?
New York, Miami, San Fran, and what was the last one I said?
Tampa,
and let's even say Houston.
Miami.
I would say.
Well,
no, I don't know about Miami. I like San Francisco. I would say I like San Francisco. I'd rather play in a warm weather city. San Francisco, Miami, Tampa Bay. I think Tampa Bay would be a good fit because
Tampa's a great spot. I loved when I lived in Tampa.
Tampa's a great spot, and the conference isn't overly competitive. So if you want to go,
I'm just thinking about like the culture. I feel like just if you're good in Miami, you're on top of the world.
I can't live in I went to Miami for 3 days. I can't.
You're gonna be in trouble. You gotta have good discipline.
Yeah, I can't.
But if you can hoop in Miami, same with college. If you're good, you're the king of the world.
From a strictly just a. I can't even say that. You know what? We're going to talk about that.
Next topic. Next topic.
When you start grabbing air and you're just trying to.
I think I don't know. I think I like visiting Miami. Like I've been to Miami a few times just because
I'm not going back.
Like
no
visiting.
go back. Ain't nothing good there for me.
Ain't nothing good
Exactly.
for you. No, ain't nothing good for you.
It's
You
like,
got to be single. You got to be single.
I don't know if I could live there. Yeah, exactly.
can't-
But okay, so last thing we wanted to do since we have Tyler on, and we've said many times, man, I wish we could have Tyler. Tyler would know this player.
Yes.
We're bringing him on for what? So we need. There's been so many times we're like, fuck, man, he just came in the league. Tyler would know him. So we have Weddle, and I don't want to ask, but Eris.
Well, we can't, right? Because he was, you know, what I'm saying he hit already.
Oh,
he
yeah.
did hit. He did hit. He hit.
Pause. Anyway, who we started with?
Fuck, I'm having a bad week, bro.
You've had some time to think about this.
Bad week.
I like Adam. Adam said a good one last time. I think I'm gonna go with Saquon Barkley. I like Saquon Barkley, man.
Or should we let the guest pick one?
He gonna choose Saquon Barkley too. He's a Giant.
Oh, true. Okay.
He gonna choose Saquon Barkley too.
Oh,
hello.
L.
Yeah, that could be an omen. You could get a rebuttal.
Okay. All right.
That's good. I don't hate that.
I don't hate it. That's pretty good. This is normal mode though, so it's only offensive players.
Running back 25 in the NFC. Above 26 number. How old is Alvin Kamara?
Alvin Kamara. What jersey number does he wear?
41.
41. Oh yeah.
I don't hate that.
Okay, I like that.
You know, I wish can I try to guess?
Yes. That's what we're doing.
Give me. Go ahead. Do Alvin Kamara, but I think I might.
No.
Just
We'll see if we can get in less guesses. We all know less guesses.
James Conner. Actually, wait. How tall is James?
James Conner was number 6.
James Conner does wear number 6.
Remember?
Above 26.
Okay.
Numbers above 26.
Okay, I got you. I didn't see that part. I got you.
All right, we'll go with Kamara. No.
27.
Okay, I was thinking this
5'11".
This might be wrong, but I was thinking Bears running back David Montgomery. Where's 33?
Is he 26?
We're 32.
Or 32, sorry.
Is he 26? I mean.
I think he's around that age.
Send it. Bo's normally bad with his team's players, so. Oh,
not this time.
Come on, Bo.
Turn me up.
Sir.
Turn me up.
You heard what I say.
You heard what I said. All right, look. I finished
You
the
got some
Woodford bottle.
bulletproof.
I finished the Woodford bottle during stream the other day. So we have some bullet rye this time.
I'm bulletproof.
Victory shot.
Can you put the hard mode on me before I log off? Let's see if I can do a mic drop and leave.
Oh yeah, you're gonna do hard mode too. Yeah, 100%. All right, victory shot. Hold on.
I didn't come prepared.
Much easier than Woodford.
Let me go. I can go get some Gatorade.
No.
Yeah, don't get fired. All right. We got Weddle hard mode. We got Tyler in the building. So we feel good about this. All right. Because there's defensive linemen, offensive linemen. We've lost because of fifth string linebackers, Alex Highsmith and Bill Center, Mitch Morse. So we have Tyler Henderson in the building. We feel good about this. Tyler, who are we starting with?
Let's start with
the offense or defense.
Let's start on defense. Let's start with Fred Warner.
Warner.
Okay.
We've never started with a defensive player before.
We are started with Jonathan fucking Taylor.
We'll take this.
Okay. So it
older
is
than 25.
NFC defensive player, T.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Has to be
obviously not a backer. It's probably a
corner. I mean, he could be. Could be 50.
Older than 25.
50
numbers
corner.
lower than
Give a corner, Tyler.
Yeah, let's do NFC corner. I could say let's do Jalen Ramsey. Let's just get out the way.
No.
Not in the NFC West. Not in the NFC West.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Try James Bradbury.
No, I don't want to do James.
James Bradbury is not on the Giants anymore.
He's on the Eagles.
The Eagles.
Yeah, give me let's do a Giant. Give me a Dory Jackson.
He was what, number 2?
Yes.
Wait. Hold on, the number. Yeah. That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, I mean it'll be fine.
We got 10 guesses.
We got 10 guesses.
No shit!
Whoa! T.
He said he wanted to do a mic drop. And then,
Good night. I'm going to bed.
Tyler,
Hey, that was tough. That was
unbelievable.
But that was so
Tyler,
cold.
He's him. He's him. That's him right there.
Hey, that was cold. That was cold.
Hey,
You can't make that up.
Tyler,
That
He's
was
tough.
cold.
He's tough. All right,
You can't
I
make
gotta
it
get
up.
a victory shot on his way out.
Yeah. I feel
Oh
like that's
my
a double, huh?
Wow.
What are the chances of that, huh?
That so,
That's wild.
so
That was
last
wild.
show was it last show that we did on normal mode? We always guessed Jonathan Taylor, and there was Jonathan Taylor first guess. But what hard mode? Doing that on hard mode, we have offense, defense, special teams. Adoree Jackson number 2. That is nuts. That's crazy.
That's probably the coldest thing I've ever seen Tyler
That's
do.
a cold guess, bro. And we just got that live. That's nuts. All right, shot
Come on,
Shot.
T.
for T. Wow.
Come on,
that was
T.
nice.
Hey man,
GOAT. That's why he's the GOAT.
You boys have a good one.
dog.
That's why he's the
I'm going to
GOAT.
That was nuts.
That's a good omen for this week, though. I like that.
Love that.
That's good.
That's a good vibe.
Florida money line. Fuck Utah. Ken Rising. You a bitch.
I did not say any of that.
He did not say that. But anyway, man, that was dope. That was dope as shit. I can't get over
All
that.
right,
That was
fellas,
crazy.
good luck. Have fun. You guys enjoy the rest of your day.
All right, Tyler, we'll be watching. I'm a Florida Gator fan this weekend for you, and then I go back.
Chop,
all right,
chop.
we'll talk.
Go
We'll talk to you.
Gators. See you guys.
That was crazy.
Tough. That's why he's the GOAT.
Tough.
That's why he's the GOAT.
That's tough, bro. Okay, let's kick it back then. The Pirtle. Back
Come on.
on Pirtle. Boys are buzzing. Eris, who we starting with, man?
You know, he's already that boy Dorian, man.
I can't wait till we get Dory so we can move on from this batch.
Yo,
All right. Dorian Finney-Smith.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's ass.
What do you mean? Yeah, this uncultured ass guest, bro.
Please,
I
Eris,
think-
just like
I think we might have missed Dorian. You know what I'm saying? We haven't done Pirtle in a while, so it's been like
we haven't missed. We've missed.
probably
Dorian.
missed
He's
him. They probably
ass.
beat him up already.
Just give it up. Just give it up. All right. Where do we go? Where do we go from here?
To a center, probably.
Singing
Well,
guard.
definitely to a center.
All right, center.
Well, maybe not 6'8".
Joel Embiid.
9,
Joel.
No, above 29. Never mind.
above 29. Yeah.
Like
Al
an old
Horford.
center. Al Horford's a forward center.
You're right.
Right.
100%.
Jared. Oh wait, never mind.
It's an old center.
What's Celtics?
Giannis
Devin?
Haslam.
That might be two. Well, he's probably a forward center, but
Mm,
what's the guy's name that they keep bringing back from the Celtics?
Daniel Tice.
No, Daniel Tice.
the fucking Daniel Tice.
I thought he got traded to.
This guy, I don't know. I don't know how old he is. I don't know anything about Daniel Tice
I
except for
think
he
that
wears.
he got traded to the West.
It's probably
Who did
true. I don't.
We just got. We got Gallinari and we got.
Injured.
I'm pretty sure Daniel Tice is on the Pacers.
We can try.
No way.
We got.
I have no idea.
He's definitely not above 6'10". There's no way.
Oh yeah, you're right. 6'10".
Oh, above 6'7". I think he's like
above
6'9".
6'7", for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's on the Pacers. Right, division, central, a center in the central.
taller than 6'9", over 30, over 32.
Who's the bull center?
Vucevic, big boot, big boot.
Boost it, big boost it.
Big
Nicola,
boost.
boost it, big boost. Over 30, so he's over 30. He's 33 and up. Damn.
Do we want to try Andre Drummond?
He's
also
wear,
on the Bulls.
No way he wears.
I don't know what number he wears. Is he 0 still?
Yeah, I think he wears a low number. I think.
You sure?
I don't know what number he wears now.
0.
No. Kobe White wears 0.
Right.
But
I don't know what number he wears. I mean, we got to guess the Burns. Might try to get the team, right? He's on the Bulls.
Not on
center.
the Bulls.
No, he doesn't.
He does not wear 0. That's bullshit.
No, yeah, he doesn't wear 0.
No, he's not on the Bulls anymore.
No.
Andre Drummond's not on the Bulls?
No. This means that he played for the Bulls, which he did, but he's not on the Bulls anymore.
No, I'm saying Andre Drummond right now is on the Bulls.
No, I'm saying he's not on the Bulls, or else this would be green.
The guy we're guessing is not on the Bulls. Andre Drummond is definitely on the Bulls. Are you drunk?
Sorry.
Are you drunk? Are you drunk?
Sorry.
You good, bro?
That right kicking my ass. No.
Let's see.
Do we want to try what's Robert Lopez wear? He's on the Cavs, right?
He might be with the Cavs now. Last I checked, he was with the Magic, throwing left and right hooks.
I think he's on the Cavs.
Well, maybe. Yeah, I think that's actually a really good guess.
That might be it.
Yep.
Go.
Robin Lopez.
Like I said, last I checked, he played for the Magic, and he was throwing left and right hooks against the Mavs.
Cold, unbeatable.
Bro, it was so tough watching, bro. He went like 8 for 8, and he was throwing hook shots with both hands. It was crazy.
Look at Robin Lopez, man. All right. Last victory shot of the night.
Look at Robin.
Well, we say that till we win these mug shots.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, we're not winning them. I was doing that.
Yeah, just give it up.
Dude, I feel like we're gonna get at least 3 out of 5.
Fuck no. Cheers.
All right. Cheers. Woo! All right. So, side note. Now that we're on the NBA, Donovan Mitchell gets traded to the Cavs. Initial thoughts. Do you think that makes the Cavs, or sorry, traded to the Cavs? Sorry. Does that make the Cavs a contender? How do we feel about that?
A contender, no. Tough to beat, yes.
I think they're gonna be a tough out in the East.
Tough out, but it's just, I don't think they have enough.
I mean, if you think about the East as a whole, though, like you have the Celtics, you have the Nets, and then after that, like
no, the Bucks.
The Bucks. Sorry,
I think Celtics next in Butts. Heat, Sixers. I think they're miles better than the Cavs still.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think they'll be good. But I mean, again, it's just in the East they just don't have enough, right? Again, Celtics, Bucks, Heat, all better. Sixers, better.
I mean, if you look at their roster, they have Darius Garland.
Tough.
He's young though. Jared Allen, Mitchell, Kevin Love. You know that like this is their starting lineup. You know, I don't think Robin Lopez starts. I think Evan Mobley starts, but he's not. But like that's not a contender. You know,
I guess so. Maybe in like a couple years, maybe.
It could be if Darius Garland and
Continue
Jared Allen they continue to develop, but
I think Evan Mobley could be slept on in the future. I think
I like Evan Mobley. I think Evan Mobley's really good. I think I want him on the Spurs. I think he's the next like great big man.
Yes.
Yeah, I think he is good.
Also, I think that the Cavs didn't really have to give up a shit ton.
Well, they give
to get
2 first rounders.
Okay, so they gave up Lauri Markkanen.
I thought Larry Markkinen was good. He didn't want to be there though.
I don't think he wanted to be there.
Should have been a Maverick.
My thoughts on him are a little jaded because I did not like him on the Bulls. Personally,
I think
the Bulls were just a bad team.
He fit so well with the Mavs.
He fit well on a good team.
Yeah, good stretch big. But they had like 3 unprotected first round picks and then 2 pick swaps, I guess. But in terms of like the actual players that they moved, it was like,
I mean, the Jazz are selling everybody.
Yeah. But did you see what the Knicks offered the Jazz for Donovan Mitchell back in July? Okay.
I don't remember.
They offered them RJ Barrett, Obi Toppin, Mitchell Robinson, and 3 unprotected first round picks.
Like 3 straight the next 3 years?
I don't know.
You can't trade in the NBA. You can't trade back-to-back first rounds.
Oh, that's true.
So you have to. So it's like 23, 25, and 27 or something.
RJ Barrett, Obi Toppin, Mitchell Robinson. Even those 3 players alone. You have the first round picks. Like those 3 players.
When they offered this 2 years ago?
In July.
July.
Like last month.
Yeah, this is August. It was September, but
yeah,
man, that's tough. I probably would. I don't know. I'm probably taking that. Especially though he don't
hammer it. Yeah,
because, like, because if you compare that offer to what they just got, I think the Knicks were offering way more.
I don't know about way more. I think it was similar.
I mean,
they still got 3 first rounders, right?
Yes, but I'm saying in terms of the players that they got back, I would take RJ Barrett.
I don't think they wanted those players though. Like they didn't care about them. That's my thing. I think those players don't move the needle. RJ Barrett maybe, but the other ones like we don't.
But I'm thinking more holistically than that. Like you could, if the Jazz were still in sell mode even after that, you could turn around and flip RJ Barrett, Obi Toppin for.
But like, why would you want to go through that? I would think just give me the picks. Give me more picks.
I think Danny Ainge doesn't give a fuck right
now. You know, Danny Ainge wants some picks.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That like you could have flipped them for more draft capital.
He already got the picks though. He had to flip anything. He
ended up with 5 first rounders.
Yeah.
So
is he going to do the same thing he did with the Celtics when they got all those picks from the Nets? I don't know. Sorry, G-Bats, I think was he timed out or he timed somebody out? I saw. What AFK rumor?
Edwin been on a fucking rampage.
Austin looking to sign Melo. How are we feeling about this? Like, are you saying Carmelo, Anthony? Then yes, I'd be fine with it. Actually, I think I
wouldn't hate that.
I wouldn't hate it. Depends on like if you set the right expectations in terms of minutes that you're going to play, like situations that you're going to be in. I think a lot of the problems in the Celtics had in the playoffs was like they just couldn't go get a bucket to stop runs when they really needed it. I think Carmelo, alleviates a lot of that just because he's one of the best one-on-one scoring humans to ever play the game, even at his age.
I wouldn't hate it if he bought in.
Right.
That's the thing. He can't come in expecting to start, expecting to have good minutes, expecting to be in there in the fourth quarter and late game, get the ball.
Like not in the hero lineup. Sorry,
it's not you. You're the third option. Like Max. You're the third option. Yes. Max.
Yeah. So yeah, if
he buys in.
If the right expectations are set, fuck yeah. I mean, like for those same reasons that I just said, like. The Celtics getting Danilo Gallinari, I thought was awesome because like he can go get you a bucket.
I
think Melo is a better version than that, and he's also a good shooter as well, and will stretch the floor. So if the Celtics go get Melo, I'm all in on that. The KD talks are dead. I'm kind of fine with that now.
He was never leaving.
I also agree with that. But it was nice to get excited about it for about 10 days. But I'm good with what we have. There's no real reason to have to move anything. You were in the finals. You took the Warriors to 6 games. Or was it 6 games? It was 5 games. Either way. You're right there. Just let them develop. All right. So last thing, we're gonna give it another shot at
Hey, come on, let's go. Come on, lock in.
mugshot challenge.
That chick's hoop earrings, boy.
Is that what we're starting with? Match the arrestee with
I feel like she a
alleged crime.
freak.
Freaky deaky? Or like I like crazy.
My philosophy is hoop earrings. The bigger the hoop, the more
Bigger the hoop, you know.
Yeah.
The bigger the heart. All right.
Oh,
Lord. All hoop earrings here.
Get some holes in this. Let me stop this.
Okay. So, all right. We got driving while impaired, assault with a deadly weapon, meth trafficking, burglary, and criminal contempt. Let me make sure I for sure know what criminal contempt means.
Oh my. Driving while impaired, she wasn't drunk, right? Because it was said drunk driving. I feel like she was either high or on something else. Who looks like they were on drugs?
This human looks like she's on drugs. She also looks like she's on drugs.
Far left looks tired, like she got tired of a motherfucker.
True. Okay. I think driving while impaired, I think that's something that like that's one of us. Like I think that's either here or here, in my opinion. Then yes, go get Mello. I like the right.
It's gonna be difficult, boys.
Yeah, I don't know. She got around impaired.
Yes.
She looked mad.
I think she's mad she getting caught with like this. DWI.
Okay. I'm trust. Meth. Who's slinging meth?
I think that's right here.
I feel like that's a redhead.
Okay.
Here I feel like she's slinging meth for her boyfriend.
Okay. I don't hate that.
Burglary.
Burglary, I think, is on the left.
Far left?
Yes.
Harris?
I don't know, man.
Actually, I'm gonna take driving while impaired.
That's what I was thinking.
Far right, because I think assault with the deadly weapon. She looked like she sings.
She looked like she mad as hell, bro. She's like,
I know what he said about getting slapped.
Yes, I think. Yes. Second, definitely got meth trafficking while getting high in her own supply. Does she have the meth mouth?
I don't know what
Nelly brought up last time we did this.
I don't know
what does criminal contempt mean? It's
criminal
like
contempt.
You plan to do some shit?
It is a disobedient. Oh wait, hold on. An example is like improperly communicating with jurors outside of the court, refusing to turn over subpoenaed evidence, and refusing to pay court-ordered child support. Is the offense of being disobedient to or disrespectful toward a court of law and its officer.
Definitely a black person.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's one of us.
Somebody. So the cops tried to search the house.
Right there.
She was like, "Fuck you, bitch! You ain't searching my house."
That's the one right there.
With some long ass nails. Fuck
I
you.
hear it, bro.
You ain't got no warrant.
Hey,
I was about to say, I thought it might have been happening in court, and she was like arguing, doing her thing, and judge.
Either way, I hear this picture.
Oh yeah,
I hear this picture.
Thick ass earrings.
I think the meth trafficking is either this girl who she's kind of scary looking, by the way, and then or here. I think we stay away from meth.
Yeah,
for the most part. That's not our vibe.
it's too expensive.
Exactly, and it's too hard to move unless you're like Ghost from Power. All right. Driving while impaired though.
You can be driving while high. That's something. Somebody was high,
Yes.
got busted. They had the weed on them, but they were high. You could tell.
That's why I think this is her.
I think it's far left. Honestly, I feel
Far
like she
left,
looks
okay.
high. She looks
Okay.
sleepy. Like fuck it.
So burglary, we think this is her.
I think we send this.
I think assault with a deadly weapon is 2, burglary is 5.
I'm okay with switching those.
I'm okay with switching that too.
I just
But
feel
I
like
think she's just giving the try Jesus not me look though. That's
she is though. She is. So you know, I do hear you on that as well.
Yes, she does to the meth mouth. Meth got you breaking out and shit. Look at the face.
Look. We always fuck up when we second guess ourselves.
All right.
We can't
What
do
we
that.
send
We ain't never won one of
He
these.
said swap into Wiley. Fuck. All right. I hope G Bats is wrong. I hope he's wrong.
Said-
We got the meth trafficking right. We got it. We got the meth trafficking right.
She was assault with
we
a
went,
deadly.
why are you clapping? We went 1 for 5, bro.
Okay.
Jesus.
Hear me out.
It would have been 3 too, and I fucking switched it.
You did. You did.
No.
But that's okay. Actually, no, it would have been 2. It would have been 2 out of 5. Because I said
No.
assault with a deadly weapon.
Yeah, but then meth trafficking was right, and burglary would have been right.
You're right. That is on you.
Damn, man.
And we were about to send it. That's how. Damn. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask you nothing.
Bro, we're fucking dog shit at this shit, bro.
Look,
This shit making me mad.
Look. All right. What about this?
Come on,
Savage.
man. Come on.
Okay. All got savage shirts on. Narcotics possession, violating a court order,
Shit.
felon in possession of a firearm, trespassing, disturbing the peace.
Nigga on the left.
Right. He fucked up something. I think disturbing the peace is right here, off a rip.
I thought it was a chick. I thought she was just wilding out.
See, like violating a court order is so vague to me.
I thought you didn't show up to court, right? What does that mean?
But I feel like that could be like a custody thing. That could be like
Look at the definition.
that's what I'm doing.
I feel like trespassing is far left. He just looks weird. I feel like he was just doing some shit he shouldn't be doing. He's in, he in the fucking parking lot, just wilding out.
Who is this?
Screaming at far left. I feel like he just screaming at motherfuckers or something like that. I don't know. Far left is trespassing.
Okay.
He just looked weird.
All right. So violating a court order is like any willful disobedience or disregard to a court order or any misconduct in the presence of court. So like that's like contempt of court, civil or criminal, willful disregard of a public authority. It can be a lot of things. I feel like that's too complicated for one of us. So
Yes,
I
I didn't want to say. I feel like that's something like
that's too complicated.
you think you're above the law
Exactly.
We don't think that.
I think this is like someone who's like arguing with a police officer, like one of those videos. I think you can't get arrested or pull out of your car, and then got pulled out of your car. Get arrested.
Yeah.
I think that's her.
Okay.
Narcotics possession. I think that's one of the two on the right.
I think narcotics is second to last. I think felony is last.
All right, we don't have Eris here to swap them. I feel good about this.
We don't need Eris. Fuck them.
Send it 1 out of 5.
We might suck.
Well, I mean, trespassing, this dude's fucking weird. He could have just trolled into somewhere.
Trespassing, disturbing the peace is the same shit, bro. I feel like those should be interchangeable.
Yeah. Violating a court order.
Damn.
Trespassing.
Hey, we're ass at this. We suck.
All right, we're gonna do one more.
Okay.
I was trying to be a chiropractor. Not good at it.
Clearly.
We got 1 out of 5.
Fuck. Fuck, bro. Got the raise that I'm playing Call of Duty, bro. It's pissing me off. It's a good one. We got to match their weapon. Let's mix it up.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Oh my god, this girl was scary as fuck.
I remember that one.
I bet even if we went back and did some,
we still lose.
We would still get wrong. We would still get some of these wrong, dude. That's how fucking hard this game is. Oh my god, this goes back way.
Damn.
It goes back
2009?
Did
it take a fucking 3-year hiatus?
With their weapon of choice. This looks fun.
Send it.
All right.
I'll check on Arbor coming.
Okay. So we have a picture frame. We have a sword, it looks like. A car door, a bat, and a crowbar.
The sword, that's like a dagger. Definitely a white person.
I think that's a full sword.
Looks like a dagger.
That looks pretty large. Pause.
Either way, definitely a white person.
I think it's this lad.
Don't hate it. I actually love it.
Okay, crowbar. Here's the thing. I don't know many of us that have crowbars. I didn't grow up. I don't know if I've ever held a crowbar.
Niggas be robbing shit with crowbars though.
That's true.
Hey,
So
you got caught. Smack that nigga.
So do you think that's right here?
I feel like it's right there on far left. It's one of us.
Okay. Baseball bat.
I think that's a chick.
I think that's the white guy.
I think that's a white guy.
All right.
I think he's more likely to have baseball bats than us.
Niggas have baseball bats, bro.
Okay, car door.
I don't know how you associate somebody with a car door. You just like, what does that even mean?
You like put their head in it and like
head.
So definitely a dude. A chick could do that. She could beat up another chick, I guess.
Yes.
Picture frame just seems like.
We talk about this. The first thing you see, you arguing with your man. First thing you see, a picture frame. Throw that motherfucker.
So he thinks car door 2 in the middle. Thinks picture frame on the far right.
I just don't know what he has framed.
What is he doing with a picture frame, though? That's my like, what is he doing with a picture frame? I think bat is left, picture frame is the white dude.
I don't hate it.
Okay. I want to know this picture frame story.
Process of
out the car.
I don't hate that.
Last one, Bo. If we don't get it, we take a shot.
Don't get all 5?
3 out of 5. If we don't get 3 out of 5, we take a shot.
We're not getting 3 out of 5. All right, here we
go.
Don't
say that with that attitude.
Send it.
Come on.
Oof. Dagger, crowbar, bat, car door, picture frame. Shit demoralizing, huh?
Bro, I even just said, what does Buddy have framed? G-Bats has kind of been hooping though. He had like 3. He's had 3 out of 5 multiple times. What's he doing with a dagger?
What the fuck is he? He stole that though.
it ain't his.
This one hurts. This one hurts. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, boys, we're not a good judge of character.
We are not a good judge of character.
Our life is in danger. Not great, but Jesus. NBA and NFL players,
cold.
All them.
Cold.
We know all them.
Mexicans got bats as home defense and car.
Defense and car.
That's fair. Yeah. I mean, I speak from personal experience. Well, anyway, it's good to be back after almost 3 weeks being away. We had Tyler Henderson on. Did our college football contenders. And yeah, good to be back. Anyway, we'll be back. Go Gators, I guess, this Friday. But
Saturday,
listen
7
to us.
o'clock.
Oh, Saturday. I thought it was Friday.
Saturday, 7 o'clock, prime time.
Okay. Anyway.
ESPN.
Yes, Saturday, 7 o'clock. Anyway, so yeah, didn't watch us live on Twitch or YouTube. Go on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio. Other than that, the Cookout Call of Duty streams, we've been pretty active on those, so watch us there as well. But Eris, what happened? Or are you just thinking about the game?
Yeah, we're just not good.
We're kind of ass. But in Call of Duty,
we're tough.
By we, I mean me.
Okay.
And sometimes Bo. And occasionally Aries.
Yes. Thank you. But yeah, we'll be back soon. We're gonna be back on this more. Not a lot of traveling going on. Actually, I'll be gone next weekend. But
of course.
But it's
I'll be gone next weekend too. I might die next weekend. Sorry, chat.
Yeah, it's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. I'd be gone. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We don't do shows on those days anyway. But anyway, listen to us anywhere you get podcasts, and we will talk to you later. Bye. Wash your hands.